In tomorrow's world, communication services will be context-aware and tuned to your very personal needs and preferences. Daidalos is working to make this vision a reality by prototyping solutions for advanced networks and service infrastructures. Using Daidalos results, future operators will be able to allow users access wherever they happen to be, and to combine this with services that are dynamically offered based on the situation. 5 key concepts provide the guideline of the project. Marks integrated key operator functions across different technologies, such as mobility or resource management. Virtual identities, VID, flexible identity management. Seamless integration of broadcast, SIB, at network and service level. Ubiquitous and seamless pervasiveness, USP. Context-aware user experience management on network and service level. Federation enable dynamic multi-party business environments. Daidalos scenarios form the core of the project and make sure that the results of the work and the technology developed can cope with real future needs. The following scenes show how Daidalos impacts the way users go about their lives in future. Mariah, a lecturer at the university, enters the classroom. Her status changes to busy, and her voice-over IP service goes into silent mode. She starts the diploma course on her laptop. The multicast session of the lecture is transmitted over the network. The course application is shown on all students' screens. A student is late for his lecture. However, using the Daidalos context management system, he can find out in exactly which room Mariah's lecture takes place and can already participate in the lecture via the distributed lecture on his mobile terminal. However, any students that are not subscribed to the lecture are only able to see whether or not Mariah is on campus. Context obfuscation hides Mariah's exact location in this case. Mariah and Mark are in the car. Mariah logs into the car's communication system and starts a traffic information service, while Mark uses his mobile device to view an entertainment video. As the car moves along the road, several handovers are performed with both terminals as they enter or leave coverage of different networks. Both terminals act differently due to the requirements of the service and the individual preferences of Mark and Mariah, even though they are taking the same path and are being exposed to the same networks. The preferences taken into account are based on the virtual identities used by Mark and Mariah for service access. Mariah's terminal makes a handover to DVB because of the weak signal strength of the wireless network being used. She does not need a return channel, as the traffic service is a multicast service and can be continued in a broadcast-only network once the service is started and handed over properly. Mark's terminal performs a handover to DVB with UMTS as return channel, as his service requires interactive control. It is also triggered due to the same reason. After a while, 6 p.m. passes and Mark's DVB flat rate ends. This files specific rules in Mark's personal preferences, and the terminal drops the DVB connection and continues on UMTS only. Suddenly, due to a traffic accident, the UMTS connection is overloaded, and the network orders a handover to wireless LAN with WiMAX as backhaul, and later to yet another wireless LAN. QoS settings are maintained throughout the different handovers. They are forced to stop due to an accident ahead. Mariah starts an info channel available for doctors. As this channel is used for distributing emergency and disaster information, the service is set up with QoS settings that assure constant quality. When starting the info channel, the system automatically uses her login as a doctor. At the same time, the police request the local operators to provide a list of all the available doctors in the area. A context federation service in place between the operators and the police allows to find and select Mariah based on the context information, i.e., location and doctor attributes, from the different domains. The police car approaches Mariah and the policeman tells her that they need her. She enters the police car, which takes her to the place of the accident. During the ride in the police car, her info channel transmission continues, although she's been transferred from the local operators to the high-priority police network. This handover was initiated by the network, as she is now in the police car and an emergency rule applies. On the way to the accident, the police tell her what has happened, and Mariah makes a call to her husband, through the police network, to report the situation. For this private call, her doctor login is automatically used as well, since she has been transferred to the police network, which is not open to all identities, only in her role as a doctor. Daidalos is an integrated project, IP, of the 6th Framework Program of the European Commission. Thanks to all Daidalos project partners involved, the project will impact international standardizations groups to fulfill the always best served vision, while providing seamlessly integrated heterogeneous network technologies and flexible future communication business models. For more information, please visit our website at www.ist-daidalos.org.